What's up, guys? Welcome to the Deal Desk, where I call your leads live and I close them live. I set appointments. I'll alley-oop it to you. Really excited. Last time it was really good. Let's keep it going. We have a lot of submissions on here, so we're going to get started. So let me pull up the spreadsheet. We'll get right to it. For those of you that are new, if you submit your leads, I call them. If they don't pick up, I call them one more time. I don't leave a text or a voicemail. I keep it going. Tons of leads. All right. So anyways, let's see what we got here. All right. We are going to start off with Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Atlanta, Georgia. Let's give them a call, see what happens. Atlanta, Georgia is a great market. Let's see what we got. We always get some kind of interesting people. Maybe today we'll get some interesting people. All right, story with this one, they're asking $200,000. Hello? All right, story with this. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Evers.
Uh-huh.
Hi, my name is Steve, and I believe you spoke with my partner a while back in regards to your property in Doral. Were you still interested in selling that property?
I'm not. So, okay, check me off your list. Bye-bye.
No matter how much we paid you? Okay, so it looks like if you submit this lead, it looks like she's now if anybody changes her mind like that, obviously I'm not gonna keep following up with her because we have a bunch of leads. But if she showed initial interest when you first spoke with her and then you call her back, she changed her mind, keep calling her. Make sure you follow up between 30 and 40 days. It's good. All right, anyways, moving on to Orlando, Florida. We have a lot of leads, so I don't have time to call her back and try to get back on look. If she's not ready at this time, follow up with her in 30, 40 days, okay? All right, so next one we have is in Orlando. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's see. Okay, so story of this one, no asking price. Let me see, no asking price, needs new floors and cabinets, excellent condition. A lot of people say it's in excellent condition. Let's see what happens.
Please leave your message.
Call one more time. If they don't pick up, we're going to move on to the next one, okay? Hello, Mr. Duran. Hi, my name is Steven. I believe you spoke with my partner a while back in regards to your property on Winston Way. Did I catch it a good time?
You speak Spanish? ¿No somebody speak Spanish?
Sí, hablo español. ¿Todavía quieres vender la casa? What the heck? I thought I was enrolled this guy. Let me call him right back. Hold on. I think I heard him say no, and then let me call him right back. Sorry, if you guys don't speak Spanish, you're going to have to learn some Spanish, I guess.
Hello.
Hello.
Sí.
¿Todavía quiere vender la casa? I guess not. Okay. All right, so maybe he doesn't want to sell. I would still follow up with a guy. Any of these leads that I'm calling right now, if they pick up the phone and they still say they're not interested in selling, Remember, when you guys submit them in here, they're initially interested. So some situations may change, which is okay. All right. Moving on to the next one. We're going to still in Orlando, Florida. Then we got Tampa, we got Minneapolis, we got Charlotte, we got Pennsylvania, we got Lakeland, we got New Jersey. We got a lot of stuff. Perfect. So let's call this gentleman right here in Orlando. Let's see. On to the next one. Let's see what we got here. Okay. This guy's asking 170.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
Let me call one more time. Typically, when people change their mind, like if you're talking to somebody and they change their mind the second time you talk to them, it's usually because there's a second person of influence. It might be a family member, might be an agent. Sometimes, you know, they know somebody that knows somebody that's an agent, but you still want to follow up with that lead because most of the time, if you follow up every 30 to 40 days, their situation may have changed. Okay. All right. So this guy is not picking up. Moving on to the next one. I got to talk to somebody serious here. Okay. All right. So we are in Tampa, Florida. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, so this one in Tampa, no asking price. Let's pull it up here. His name is Mr. Okay, Tompkins. All right.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tompkins.
Yes. What went wrong?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, my name is Steven. I think you spoke with my partner a while back in regards to your property on Arc Street. Did I catch it a good time?
You kept me very kind. I'm not feeling that good there. I'll talk with you later.
Okay, thank you. All right, so it's not a good time to call back. He didn't say he's not interested in selling, but that's why you always want to ask, did I catch a good time? Because some people, you caught them at a bad time, and then, you know, you try to go through the script, and they're not really paying attention to you, okay? So we're going back to Orlando, Florida, looks like. Let's see what we got. You never know how these calls are going to go. Sometimes it might be the last call we'll get a deal. It might be in the beginning, the middle. If you watched the replay of last episode, we got a verbal accepted offer. I think it was on the very last call. One of those. It was pretty good, a very good deal. It was in Philadelphia, and the lady price dropped significantly. So make sure you guys watch the replays, and you can see how I set that up. All right, so let's call another one here in Orlando. Let's see. Asking 120.
Hello?
Good afternoon, Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Steven. I believe you spoke with my partner a while back in regards to your property on Elderberry Drive. Were you still interested in selling that property?
Yes.
Perfect. Did I catch it a good time?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'd love to make you an offer on it. You know, my process is actually very simple. What I wanted to do is just ask you a few more questions about it. That way I can go and evaluate it right here in the computer, see what I can offer you. It takes about 7 minutes. Is that okay?
Okay.
Perfect. So I was looking here in the notes. Let me pull this up here. It looks like it needs no repairs, excellent condition. It's near lake. Can you tell me a little bit more specifically about the condition, like, bathrooms, kitchen, roof, AC, things like that?
It has a brand new bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
It has a brand new refrigerator. The kitchen is the same kitchen that was there. And it has wood floors.
Okay.
And it has, I have a new air conditioner in there too.
New AC. Okay, perfect. And how would brand new roof?
Brand new, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So brand new bathrooms. And what did you mention about the kitchen? Maybe I missed it.
I have a brand new refrigerator. The kitchen is the same kitchen that was there before.
Gotcha. Okay, and it's currently occupied by yourself or tenants?
I have a tenant there. The lease is up at the end of this month.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. It seems like a decent property. What's got you interested in selling it?
I need the money with all this COVID stuff. I piled up some debt, about $30,000 for the debt, and I just want to get myself clear.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. And if you got an offer that made sense to you, what kind of time frame were you looking to sell by? Like a week, a month, a couple months?
We can tell it as soon as they get out of the house. So we do that then.
Okay, let me take a look around here, the area. I'm trying to look at some similar properties. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes these tax records are way off, but it looks like on the tax records it says it's a 3-1, 1,000 square feet heated. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, let me take a look here. While I'm looking around, did you have any idea as to what you think it might be worth or what you're looking to at least sell for?
Well, I'd be interested in $150,000 for it.
150,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here, and it looks like yours was built in 1959. Now I have here in the notes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like last time you spoke with my partner, you said the best price you could do is 120, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
my wife wanted 150.
Yeah.
So that's what, until we can negotiate. See, we can see what we can bargain.
This is a good price. Gotcha. Okay. Let me check here. Before I gotta confirm my partner, but if we can cover, the closing costs, the fees, the commissions, what would be the best price you can do?
She was saying 130 would be the best we could do.
Okay. But 120 is the bottom price, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You mind if I place you in a brief hold? I just want to confirm. And real quick, if we can do that price, I got to double check with my partner, obviously. But if that's a price we can do, is this something you'd be ready to move forward as far as putting like an agreement in place today?
Yep, I would, yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me place you in a brief hold, okay? I'll be right back.
All right, before you put me on hold.
Yeah.
We had looked on the market, and there were other houses in the same neighborhood that sold for like $300,000 and some thousand. So I just let you know.
Oh yeah.
Hey, perfect.
Yeah.
You can get that money.
I do see some of those are fully renovated, some are new construction, but as far as an investor, we may not always be the good fit. There's pros and cons. We do have agents, but let me see if we can do that price. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
All right, no problem.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
That price works. The thing is, I don't want to be excited, jump on it, but it works. Okay, so I'm looking at comps. Let me pull this up here. There's LLCs buying at 140. My max offer is 130. I already asked this guy if we can do X, Y, and Z. What is the absolute best price you can do? And he said, 120. Now notice he started off at 150. but I brought up the facts on the notes. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but last time you spoke to my partner, you mentioned 120. Oh yeah, but my wife. This price works. This is a $20,000 deal. Clearly, obviously, I'm not going to show you the address or anything, but I'm looking at comps. I see one investor bought one for 140. They flipped it. It looks like the ARV's 220 plus, renovated. Let me double check something here real quick. The reason I'm putting him on hold is because if I work too quickly, then it's not, you know, he's going to be turned off, and he's going to start getting seller's remorse. So who submitted this lead? Latavia, you submitted this lead. This is a deal. Okay. Max offers 130. The bottom he can do is 120. So what I did now is I want to make sure that he's ready to move forward on this today. Okay. So I'm putting him on a brief hold. I don't want to, you know, keep him too long. And I'm just about to check in on him real quick, and I'm still going to let him marinate. Marination mode is what I call this. Okay. So give me 1 second here. Hey, Mr. Fry. Just want to check in with you. I'm just about done crunching numbers. Just want to let you know I haven't forgot about you. I'll be right back. Give me a couple more minutes. You want to check in with these people, because if they're on hold too long and you don't say a word, they might hang up the phone. So he's on hold.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I'm negotiating.
You hear him? Sometimes I put him on hold. I mute myself,
Okay.
And they might say stuff. All right, so let's put him on hold. He's ready to move forward on this today. The next thing is I want to make sure he's able to get in front of a computer email. If he's not in front of a computer email, I personally, in my company, religiously do not send out contracts, okay? So far, if you're just tuning in, we got a verbal accepted offer. Our max offer on this 130, this gentleman is at 120. So far, so good. He's on hold right now because I don't want to create any seller's remorse, so I'm putting him on hold right now. Now, let's see what happens. I'll get him back. Now, I'm going to assume the close right now, okay? Hey, Mr. Fry?
Yeah.
I appreciate your patience. So, yeah, it looks like we're able to do that price. So the next step is I wanted to email you over an agreement so we can review together. What's the best email for you?
Okay. First thing, my wife is saying she wants 130.
Oh,
She doesn't want to do 120.
130.
So, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Now, I know last time you spoke, my partner, you're at 120. She wanted 150 in the beginning.
I know, but then she said if it's not 130,
Here we
she
go.
doesn't want to.
It's negotiation.
We had some other people have been calling us.
But our max offer is 130.
You know,
So worst case scenario, we can do that. It's good.
We've
but
been,
I just want to make sure they're committed.
shopping this around. So we're getting some more people, some more.
Man, the wives always
She said it's a
always
three-bedroom,
get in
and
there.
she said
They're trying to
no
sell
way
me
you
how
can
good the
go
house
for
is.
that price.
It's still a $10,000 deal. That's
what
okay.
she's saying. And
Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, watch this. Got it.
Yes.
So you're telling me if we can do 130, this is something you and your wife are sure you can move forward with today? Because
if you do 130, I'll sign the deal today.
all right, let me see what I can do. Let me put you in another quick hold, okay?
Okay.
Right back. The wives always get in there, man. Anyways, it's still a deal because our max offer is 130 if we want to make $10,000. But that's okay. That's okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I want to get his email. Obviously, when I get his email, I'm gonna take it off speaker. Okay, because I know there'll be some sneaky people on here. So letting him marinate for a second time. Okay. So our max offer is 130. The wife wanted 150. Then they said they can do Then they said they can do the freaking
Wow, what kind of day is it?
120, and then they can do 130 is the best they can do. So, which is our max offer, which is good. Okay.
What you want for Valentine's?
So I'm running.
My Valentine's Day or my birthday?
Both.
Listen. While I'm running the comps, he said, "What do you want for Valentine's Day?" Valentine's Day or my birthday? Both. Okay. I'm just gonna rerun these comps real quick. So far, my max offer. I want to. Maybe we might be able to get a little bit more. Orlando. Sometimes I'll pay high. Okay. So let me take them off hold. All right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assume the close. Okay. All right, Mr. Fry.
Yes.
Yeah, appreciate your patience. 130 is really tight. We really can't go anything above 130 no matter what. But if that's something you and your wife already move forward with, I think we can get that done.
Yeah, well, what price you say?
You mentioned 130, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I that's a price we can. Yeah, we can't really do anything above that no matter what. But that's probably can work.
No, he said 130, so that's fine. We can do it for that.
Okay. Now what I wanted to do before we do anything, I want to email you over an agreement so we can review it together before we finalize anything. Do you have a good email address?
Yes.
Okay. What's the best email address for you? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. At gmail.com? Okay, perfect. And when would be a good time you might be able to get in front of a computer, access to your email?
I can do it on my phone, or I have to get on a computer.
You can do either or. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have a computer right here on, so I can do it right away.
Okay, perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to draft this up real quick. I'll put you in one last hold, and then we'll review it together, okay?
Okay. So one thing with the tenant, are we going to give them a 3-day notice or a 30-day notice, or how are we going to?
We can honor the lease. You said that it ends the end of the month, right?
Right.
Yeah, and we can honor it until we don't want to kick anybody out. We want to give them enough time to move out, so we can honor until it expires. That's not a problem.
Her rent is up next month, February.
Yes. February 3rd is the end of the lease.
Oh, February's the end of the lease?
I think February to March.
February.
Oh, February. So next month at the end of the month is the lease, is when it ends, right?
Okay.
Okay. And what are they paying for rent at the moment?
Basically, not paying $500.
$550 a month.
550.
A problem.
Okay. And are they good tenants? Do they pay on time typically?
They were good, and then with the COVID thing, they had problems, and so I was working with them because of COVID, because I couldn't kick them out.
Yeah.
So I had worked with them, but they've gotten caught up now. So
I think they can afford it. It's just that my husband is very nice and quiet, so they're pushing over it.
Oh, man. Well, I'm sure they appreciate you for helping them out, but there's only so much you can do on your end too. Okay, so at the end of February, do you know if they have a place to move to already, or is that something they may need assistance with?
I haven't even mentioned it to them, so it'd be kind of a big surprise.
Okay.
So I was hoping, I don't know if you want to give them more time, you just want them out then, or whatever, because that'll be on you.
That's fine. We can extend it as long as we need to. We can buy it with the minute. We've done it before. We just don't want typically, I always like to ask that up front because some tenants are just very uncooperative depending on the relationship with the landlord. And sometimes it can get messy.
She was really nice.
They can pay their bills. I think because they become my husband's friend, where he's just a quiet person. He doesn't push whatever they say is okay, and they get comfortable, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
The bus.
yeah, that's fine. So let me put you in a brief hold real quick. I'm gonna go and draft this agreement up, and then if you can get the computer ready, and then we'll review it together. Okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. All right. You guys see how that works though? Let me call my acquisitions agent because my freaking I rebooted his computer and like I gotta download a lot of stuff all over. So I'm gonna have her draft up the agreement real quick. Hey,
Hello?
hey, can you do me a quick favor? I'm gonna Slack you an address. I'm on the deal desk right now. I got a verbal accepted offer. They're ready to sign. I'm gonna Slack you their names and the address. It's actually under an LLC, but it's a single owner. Can you send that contract to him? I'll Slack you all the details right now.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Just send me the email to send it to. And also, I had a question. John wanted to know where he would send the JV name to. Like, is it your name or Zoom Home Offer? Like the
Zoom Home
JV?
Offer. Zoom Home Offer.
Okay, I'll
Yep.
do that. I'll let
All
him
right,
know.
I'm gonna Slack you all the information for this. The guy's on hold, so the sooner the
Okay.
better. All right, thank you.
Okay, perfect. All right, bye.
All right, so let me send her all the information. Okay. Basically, if you submitted this lead, I'm just automatically going to assign you the contract, or you can JV. It doesn't matter. But I want to make sure I at least secure this for you. And then we're going to get together after the call, and I'll send this over to you so you can take it over. Okay. So anyways, let me Slack her the details. All right. Hopefully you guys just saw how that works, right? Because it is the most important thing when you're negotiating with homeowners is that you get commitment out of them. For me, I don't like the whole cat and mouse thing, right? I don't like going back. Hold on. I gotta send her the address. I don't like going back and forth with people. If we agree to a price, then and they say they're ready to move forward, I don't want to wait, right? That's a problem a lot of people have is they wait for the lead to call back or follow up or let me take a look at the agreement, which some people they'll have to take a look at it, but if you get a verbal accepted offer no matter what, like you should be able to move forward on that. Okay? So let me send her the information on this real quick. Let me send her the owner's name. It's actually under an LLC. If you didn't know this, if you're ever talking to a seller, whether it's an investor or not, if they have the property under an LLC, you have to make sure that they are the single owner. Let me just confirm with them. Hey, Mr. Fry, I noticed that the property is under an LLC. Are you the sole owner of that LLC?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll put your name. All right, I'll be right back. All right. So if it's an under an LLC, the owner has to put hold on a second. Owner. What I'm saying is the owner has to sign for the LLC. It can't be like somebody else. Okay. You know, sometimes you put people on hold, they may say things that could really help you out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what I'm doing is I'm sending her the name of this guy right now. Let me make sure. And what I'm going to do is when he receives the agreement, I don't want to read it to him. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, you're still on here? I didn't know.
I didn't even know.
Oh, hey, good thing. I actually just sent you all the information. On the property details, the tax record says the owner is that LLC that I just sent you, but on the signature on the second page, just make sure you put his name. Okay. And then last but not least, I have to send you his email. Let me Slack you his email, and then he's just waiting right now. Just Slack me back when you get that sent, okay?
Okay. Perfect.
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So we're back on hold with the owner right now. I'm going to let her draft that up. I'm actually going to pull up DocuSign so I can see. And some people, if you use DocuSign and you send the contract, and some people may say, oh, yeah, I opened it. You can actually see if they're lying or not, okay? Because it'll show viewed. Okay? This is only my second Deal Desk on my YouTube channel. I'm not too active on YouTube, but I'm gonna start being a little bit more active. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, we got a verbal accepted offer. I got commitment from him to move forward. The document's getting drafted right now, and then he's in front of a computer. And one of my acquisitions agents is about to send it on over to the guy. So while she's sending this, something that I want you guys to realize is anytime somebody accepts an offer, right? Let's say, oh, 130 is the best we can do. That's our max, right? The wife wanted 150. Then he said 120. Oh, shoot. 30K. The wife was like at 150. Then they said that they can do 120. And then there's a lot of interest on the property. So then the wife, of course, 130, honey. And then they got 130. So that is our actual max if we want to make $10,000. And I'd rather secure it, now. Okay. So the point is, once you get an accepted offer, I notice what I said is, hey, I want to make sure if this is a price we can do, is this something you're ready to move forward today, as far as an agreement in place? The reason I say agreement in place is because some people, as analytical, hold on, we're just about wrapping this up here. Give me a couple more minutes. Almost done. Okay. The reason I said an agreement in place, because some people, when you say, would you be ready to move forward on this today, right? They think that they got to leave the house. They may think if it's tenant occupied, the tenants have to leave today. And that's not the case. Sometimes older people may think they have to move ASAP. And the thing is, in reality, when you get a property under contract, there's due diligence, right? There's title work, there's inspection. There's a variety of things that we have to go through before we officially close, okay? So once I send them the agreement, I never read it to them. I want to make sure that they review it on their own. If they have any questions, they can ask me about it, and I'll address that up front. If you ever get to a point where you send somebody a contract and then they don't understand something and you address it and they don't feel comfortable, and then all of a sudden they got cold feet, whatever, what you want to do is say, hey, unfortunately, I'm not able to send these out with an address, purchase price, deposit. So it seems like you're not ready to sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and void this contract. I'm going to email you a blank agreement. Take your time and review it with your attorney or whoever you need to. When's a good time I could check back in with you, see how that went? Which some people, I'm very upfront with people. If you agree to a price and I'm sending you a contract, I expect you to sign when I send it to you, right? Some people may not understand something and then you address it and then they back off a little bit. You don't want to be overly aggressive. Hold on, business days. And our typical inspection period is 14 business days. When it comes to land, it's 21. She's almost done drafting it up. But I don't read the agreement to people because, yes. I don't read it to some people because sometimes they'll be done reading it before I'm done reading a sentence. And I noticed when I started reading my contracts to people line by line, Some people got impatient. They may have brushed me off the phone. I let them read it. Sometimes they'll read it before, like they'll sign before like they're even done reading it, only because I've built enough rapport and stuff like that, okay? Easily one of the better scripts in the entire host. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Hey, if you guys want to know a little bit more what I have to offer and stuff, you can click the link on my bio on my IG. Okay. All right. They're still on hold. Let me make sure that my acquisitions agent's about to send this over.
Daisy?
I don't know. Daisy.
All right. So we were talking about commitment. As soon as somebody accepts the offer, make them commit. So I'm curious to see how this guy is going to react, because he already accepted an offer. I told him I can't go a penny above that. His wife is right next to him. If the wife is sometimes a wall between yourself and closing the deal, all right, Mr. Fry?
Yes.
Perfect. If you want to refresh your inbox and let me know if you receive an email there. It should be coming from Jennifer at Zoom Home Offer. Let me see. I don't know if she sent her, but I don't want to keep them on too much. She's about to right now. Sometimes you want to stall people. If you're not familiar with DocuSign or you have a situation like this, have them refresh it. That way they're right there, because whether they're on the phone or an email, DocuSign is just a link to a portal no matter what. So let's see what this guy says, though, because he's already accepted the deal. I just want to make sure he signs. If there's something he doesn't understand, I'll address it. If he wants to back off, I'll void it. If any seller ever wants to back off, you have to void it, okay? All right, let's see what we got here. So it looks like he's still looking in his inbox.
99 messages.
Oh.
Okay. For those of you asking how you can submit your leads, the link is in my bio on my IG. I will be creating a brand new link to submit leads for this year. And it's basically on a list, right? So once you submit it, it'll be on a list. Now, if I call your lead and they don't answer, I call one more time, they don't answer, I move on to the next lead. So if you submitted a lead and it's been a few weeks, I've already probably called that lead. They just didn't pick up the phone. And I don't follow up with anybody on this because this is your leads, right? So what you want to do is resubmit the lead. Okay, that way it goes back to the top of the list and I recall that lead. Because I can't promise I'm going to get to your lead the exact same day, because obviously we get a lot of submissions. But that's basically how it works. And once I get a deal under contract, right, because I try to get under contract for you. Sometimes some people may not be available to sign right now. And since this is limited, we don't, I'm not going to wait, right? I'm going to go to the next lead. Now, somebody like this is taking a little bit longer than usual, but I'll try to get it under contract, and then I'm going to sign that contract to you immediately, okay? That way you have rights to do whatever you want with it. If you want a joint venture with me, just let me know. It's not mandatory. We can joint venture on it. We can help you sell this immediately. Obviously, I've already vetted the deal. Okay. Did you see in your inbox there? Is it working out?
No, wait, not Lucy. Here it is, right here.
Okay, perfect. If you want to open that up, take a look at it, and I'll just stay on the phone just in case you have any questions. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to refresh DocuSign on the manage page until it says viewed, so I know he actually opened it. I'm not going to share my screen and show that because it says his name is email. So confidential information. So he says he's seeing his inbox, right? Now he's going to read it. Now notice what I said is take your time and review it. I'll stay on the phone just in case you may have any questions. You have to say that every time, because if you don't say that, they'll say, okay, I'll take a look at it. I'll call you back. Or they may just hang up the phone. Make sure you keep the person on the phone. All right? Make sure you keep the person on the phone. So this is the property. Okay? Get this over here. This is a property. It's a very cookie cutter area. Not the sexiest house, but you know, all these houses are like the same in this area. I guess he's reading it now. Is it working out with it okay?
Hang on. I'm trying to get my
I know he's trying to do something.
He's going on his bed.
Okay.
So it says review document. Review it.
Yes, sir. That'll open it up. It's a simple 2-page agreement. Just take a look at that, you know, read on your own, and then I'll stay on the phone just in case you have any questions. He didn't even open it yet. I think she said he's trying to get out of bed. I don't know what's going on. I just want to make sure this guy's.
He's not going to pay all the closing costs. All right, so Steve Morales.
This guy moves slow, but that's okay. So he's reading the agreement right now.
So the sales contract agreement is made the 15th of January by between 4313. What's your offer? 4313 Elderberry. Purchase agrees for the buyer sum of $130,000.
Man, he's gonna take a little bit to read it. That's okay. I don't have obviously this ends at 1, but if he goes over a little bit, I'll stay on. His wife seems to be
the closing costs, attorney fees, title fees, and other are paid by phone.
His wife is the really analytical one. He seems more easygoing. But this is why I want to stay on the phone, right? I want to stay on the phone because sometimes these guys.
As soon as possible for all parties, but no later than 30 days following the ratification, without written adjournment, so it's agreement. Report. Property is being sold as is, wherein all defects in condition being sole risk of the buyer. Seller shall not be responsible for any repairs of any kind whatsoever, including repair damage caused by which organization. Further, seller does not warrant that any work.
He's still reading the contract. He's going through it right now. What term is this guy on? It looks like he is on term 5.
Earnest money,
Number
non-refundable
6, earnest money.
buyer. Earnest money, non-refundable to buyer, unless title is not conveyed title. So it's not available to close within.
The wife seems to be a really analytical one, like I said. But I want to make sure I overcome any objection he may have, and I'll address it. But if these people back out, I just void the contract. I void it. You do want to void it because the reason it's so important, and a lot of people are scared to do this, but if you don't void a contract, if you send an agreement to somebody and all of a sudden, oh, I don't want to sign this or whatever. Oh, I was under the impression that you were ready to move forward. So it seems like you're not interested in selling. So what I'll do is I'll go and void the contract. And sometimes I'll be like, well, but I am interested in selling. Okay, well, what is it in regards to this agreement that I can clarify for you? Then you have them back on the hook. Some people,
hello?
yes, sir.
My wife is also on the LLC for 10%. Does she have to sign as well?
Oh, yes, she does. Here, let me resend you it with because I need both of your signatures. I thought you were the only one under the LLC. What is give me 1 second. Let me pull this up here. So you're both under the LLC. While I'm gonna resend that, is there any other questions you had in regards to the agreement?
No questions.
Okay, perfect. So let me get it resent, and give me 1 second here. What is your wife's full name? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. How do you spell that? Oh, congrats. Let me make sure I spelled that correctly. Jdisingah. Oh, JVISINGH. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. JUDI. Sorry. Got it. JUDISINGH. Okay, perfect. All right, let me put you in a quick hold. I'll get this corrected and resent. I'm gonna void this one right now, just so you know it's deleted, and I'll resend the exact same thing, and I'll add her name to it. I'll be right back. Damn, why didn't he tell me that in the beginning? So they're patient. It seems like they're ready. Hold on. Hey, this is how it happens sometimes. So what I'm gonna do is let me call her. I swear, maybe I have to check the replay, but I thought I asked him, "Are you the sole owner of the LLC?" He said yes, and he's not because it's. Hey, sorry. So can you resend it with her name? I just put whoops. Typo. I just slacked you her full name.
Okay.
I asked the guy, are you the sole owner of the LLC? He said no. And then all of a sudden his wife's on there. So she has a confusing name. That's the first, last, or first, middle, last, whatever. Just put the full name. So just add her name on the second page.
Oh, on the second page, not the first one?
Oh, no. Yeah, well, yeah, actually, no. On the first one, too, she has an initial on the bottom right.
Right.
Whatever.
Okay, perfect.
But on the top, the just like you sent it, let me see. You put just like you did the LLC on this on the initial where it says seller. She has to initial there too. So him and both her have to initial. You put use the same email though, okay?
Okay, perfect.
And then you're just gonna add another line for her signature on the second page.
Signatures. Okay, perfect. I'll do that.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Well,
Yeah. Some of these sellers,
yeah.
with older people, it seems like obviously you want to be patient with this. I mean, some people will try to rush the person. I've seen some people getting in this game and they're brand new, and then they try to rush the person. You don't want to do that because it's going to turn them off, and then you may lose the deal. Okay. I figured I did. Okay, I guess it's not me going crazy then. I figured I did ask. So she's gonna resend the agreement, okay? And with her name. But I asked them, is there anything in regards to this agreement? Everything makes sense, right? It seems like everything does make sense. Okay. Once you have a deal on the line, you have to, just work at their pace. Take it slow. These people, I mean, we've been on the phone with these people. How long now? 40 minutes. But this is a good deal. Okay. And this is your deal, Latavia. So I don't want to, let it go. Okay. I want to make sure I hand it off to you, signed, sealed, and delivered. If I get somebody that accepted the offer, I try to get under contract no matter how long it takes. Okay. That way it's fair for everybody, because this is the deal desk, not the follow-up desk. You know what I'm saying? This is a deal desk. If we got a deal, we're going to get the deal. Okay. And yeah, so she's going to resend it. And we're going to get that done. Now, if you guys are curious about how I run comps, there is a short video on my channel on how to do that on PropStream. PropStream always adds new features on there, right? So I'm actually going to make a part 2 because there's actually an easier way now. But if you guys don't have PropStream, that's actually what we use in our company. You can go to dealdeskdata.com, okay? And you can get a 7-day free trial. Obviously, I have an affiliation with them. Get a 7-day free trial. During that 7-day free trial, you can actually export some data, okay? Whether you stay with PropStream or not, I highly suggest you take advantage of that. PropStream, when you're entering new markets, if you're looking to scale your company, okay, you need to have a software that you can run comps on in each market. And sometimes people, MLS is also a great tool to run comps as well. But obviously, if you're not licensed, then what happens is you have to get what's called an assisted login. You're going to have to build a relationship with an agent. It's not free. It does cost money, okay? But you have to build a relationship with an agent, okay? And then you have to pay them a fee. They can set up. Some agents will say it's illegal. And that's not true. What is illegal is if you use their login credentials and their accounts. If you have an assisted login, it's set up in a legal way. If they're unfamiliar as to what that process looks like, make sure that they contact their local board of realtors, okay? The best way to find investor-friendly agents. A lot of agents, by the way, are going to say, oh, this is illegal, or I can't do this. That's okay. That's okay. Even though you know the right way to do it, don't try to convince somebody if they're closed-minded. That's okay. So what you want to do is usually what we do is we go to a local Facebook group, okay? And we say, hey, I'm a local investor in the area. I'm looking for somebody to partner up with on my deals. Simple as that. It will flood with comments. I actually used this when we entered Atlanta, and I got about 30, 35 comments of agents that wanted to work with me. Okay, now you don't just want to go up to an agent and say, hey, can you give me MLS access? You got to bring some kind of value to the table, okay? So hold on a second. Let me double check. When you're bringing value to an agent, she's just about done creating it here. I don't know if you heard me.
Are you the same company that we sold the last property to, or you don't know?
Nope, that's probably not us. It's actually the first time we speak with you. Do you have multiple properties?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we could talk about those as well. Let me make sure we get this one taken care of.
I don't want to sell the other properties. I'm just selling this one because of the COVID, because I have to have the money.
Yeah, COVID was a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people definitely want to sell during COVID, especially the landlords, All right, give me 1 second here. She's just about done. All right, what was I saying? They're patient people. They're not going nowhere. To build a relationship with agents, to find investor-friendly agents, I recommend everybody go to like a local Facebook group and find an agent there. Once you connect with an agent, the best way to give them value is say, hey, we can send you all our retail leads. In our company, if we need boots on the ground in these other markets, right? Let me make sure she sent it. When we need boots on the ground in other markets, we use agents. But the thing is, you're not going to close every single deal over the phone. That's just the way it is. So once somebody is like right there, they need negotiation. Face-to-face is always a lot more powerful. So what we'll do is we'll set an appointment for the agent. Now, the agent goes there, they build rapport, they walk the property, they negotiate, lock up the contract. At closing, we give that agent 10% of that deal. We want to make sure we pay them a good price. That way we give them value. They're hungry for more, right? So if it's ever an investment appointment where somebody's like is right there, but they will not sign over the phone, we'll send an agent to the property and they'll get 10% of that assignment fee. If somebody agrees to the price, they agree to the terms, but they may not have a computer, or maybe they're not just tech savvy, maybe they're a little bit old school or maybe elderly, what we can do is we can send an agent to that homeowner and they'll get 3% just for signature. No negotiations. They simply just go over it, review it. The agent gets a signature and then that agent will get 3%. So notice how I'm bringing value to the agent here, okay? I'm bringing full retail leads, right? People that want above full market value, they're all yours. People that are hard to negotiate with, I'm going to give you 10% of that assignment fee, okay? And people that just need a signature, they're going to get 3% of that. So you want to bring value before you ask for value, okay? There's nothing like an agent. They really don't like when, they just get asked stuff to do on the fly. Remember, agents work commission. Okay, it's not like they do this stuff for free. Let me double check with her and make sure everything's going good. Also, when you send an agent retail listings, you can still do referral fee. Like you can still get paid for that. All right, so it looks like she just sent it. Hello, Mr. Fry. Yeah, she just resent the brand new agreement. You just want to double check there that both names are on it. Come on, we're almost at the finish line here, Mr. Fry. So if you're just tuning in, we're locking up this contract right here. All right, perfect. Now on the first page on the bottom left, it's just if you just click that, and then on the second page as well. So these people, they actually just got married in December, he was saying. All right, so it looks like he got it. Okay, he viewed it. If it's a spouse, like if it's a husband and wife, you can send it to the same email, but they both have to sign. Okay, and typically, if they're right next to each other, the husband can sign for her. I kind of joke around and say, hey, as long as you can sign for as long as we have no issues when we get to closing. Okay, so they are about to sign. We've been working these people for a minute now. It's been a little bit. So they're a little bit elderly, but elderly, not elderly. Is that? I guess I created a new word. Elderly. They're a little bit elderly, so they're moving a little slow, but we want to move at their pace. Okay. Looks like they sign. Let's go. Look at that. Sign, guys. He signed. I just got to get one more signature. Okay, I got your signature. Just need hers.
Where's her going?
What was that?
I didn't see what hers was.
Oh, okay. So I got his signature. Okay? He signed. Finally, after almost an hour working with these homeowners, we got it done. Okay. Sheesh. I just need both signatures.
Okay. Oh, I see. It doesn't have a little place for her to do hers. It just says, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should be getting a second email. If you actually go back to your inbox, since it's two names under the same email, you should get a separate email for hers.
Okay. All right, so I got mine, so we close this one out. Okay. You're all done. Okay. So now we're in a separate one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So just for me to show you guys without showing any confidential information, just gonna take a picture of it. So he signed, all right? Got a signed contract. I'm pretty sure his wife's gonna sign too. I don't know if he's the most tech savvy person, but he's gonna get her signature. But that's how you do it, man. Hopefully you guys saw from beginning to end how I did that. Sometimes with older people, you just gotta move at their pace. If you guys are getting any information from this, you're more than welcome to screenshot, take a picture, repost me on IG. I will repost you. But hold on.
I want to make sure because the last guy we had dealt with,
Yeah.
he was on the, he was really good. So that's why I was hoping you were the same guy. So I hope you guys will be just as good.
We'll probably be better. And I don't want to promise that. I want to prove that too.
Okay, very good. Very good.
I don't promise. I prove. All right. Let's get this last signature. He opened it up. Let's wrap this up. Today's deal desk went a little bit over, but I don't care. I want you guys to see what the process looked like from beginning to end. You guys want to take a picture of this, tag me on Instagram. I will repost you. This is only my second deal desk on my YouTube channel, so obviously I'm trying to grow this organically. And she just signed. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens next. Perfect. So I got both signatures. So now the next step is I'm going to send this over to my transaction coordinator. They're going to give you a call within 24 hours. They're going to introduce themselves. They'll be the ones basically holding your hand up until we close on the property. And I just want to make sure we guide you through every step. And if you have any questions, we can always help you out with that.
Sounds good.
Do you have any more questions before we wrap this up?
No more questions. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.
No, wait a minute. You'll ask me to put in some kind of password. Is that for the picture thing?
Oh, no, that's if you want to create an account for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Woo-wee! Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw live on the deal desk a deal getting done from beginning to end. Beginning to end. Okay? That's what it is, guys. Let me I don't want people thinking this is staged because you got these haters and shit. I don't care. Let me show you that they both signed. Okay? So I'll take a picture. All right? I'll show you. And there it is. They both signed. Done deal. Obviously went over a little bit. Hopefully you guys learned about it. Feel free to retag me, post me, submit your leads. You just saw what I did. Latavia, this is your lead. I'm going to call you right after I wrap this up. But ladies and gentlemen, second deal that's on YouTube. We got ourselves a deal. We got ourselves a deal, okay? Hopefully you guys enjoyed today. It was fun. I will see you guys next Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff, guys. Take care. Go crush it. Go crush it.